My People is proud to present the 40 Days for the FinTechs, an initiative under its Include Everyone program, which is leading the way in advocating for technology that promotes financial inclusivity. Since 2020, we've profiled over 100 FinTechs, and our inaugural edition in Tanzania is shining a spotlight on those breaking down digital barriers and transforming lives for the better.
My name is Edie John. I am the founder, among the founders of Safari Wallet, as well as playing a role of CEO currently. Safari Wallet is actually a travel fintech marketplace that offers, I'd say, freedom of travel to the local Africans, whereby we work closely to small, medium service tour operators who are operating within the African destinations with an idea where they can host multiple number of experiences on our platform and give the opportunity to the locals who wants to travel to either plan their trip in advance before they even travel. This can be a span of a year. One can book or design any type of holiday they wish to grab, and they have an opportunity of paying slowly, manageably by using either installments models they can pick, whether it's a monthly plan or weekly plan. So the goal is to make it easy for anyone to afford to travel rather than just paying everything at once. You can just, take your time and save now and then travel later. Imagine you are, let's say, a single individual who wants to travel, or maybe you have a family, and maybe your plan is possibly to travel, let's say, December 2024. So ideally, you could actually grab an experience that is listed on the platform, which you go through safariwallet.com currently, and then after that, whatever that you see fits you, you can actually click it, book it. By the time you start booking, you have a decision. You can make a decision on how you want to, finance your experience. And by that, what it means is that you can either, let's say, for example, if a package costs $1,000 or $2,000, you could actually say, you know what, I'm going to pay everything right away. Or you can say, no, I'll pay a bit by bit. Which, let's say, for example, if you subscribe and say my choice is a monthly plan, and you have 10 months ahead to pay for $2,000, you can say you will be paying $200 every month. So that can be 10 times before you travel, just to make it easy. By the time you actually lock up to that particular experience, what happens is that you actually lock every single deal that is on exactly that date. So that means there will be no price fluctuation. If, let's say, your experience includes flights, accommodation, no price will change after you actually lock up a deal. So locking up a deal is really important because, for example, if you save your money at the bank, okay, and say, you know what, I'm going to buy this experience later, so I'll be the one doing my own savings. What's going to happen when you're ready to travel, that particular package you saw today won't be in the same price. But if you use Safari Wallet, the advantage is that price will never change. Now you have opportunity not only just to pay slowly, but rather, the easy paying of actually you paying for everything else. And then after that, when you complete your payment, all you need to do is just pack your bags and travel. And everything that is included on your experience, we make sure that it's actually going to be delivered by our service providers. So we embed not only just financial instruments, but also we have, travel insurance, which is really important. So when you book one experience, you are guaranteed that you're actually going to get that particular service you actually bought. So how it works is that, let's say, if you subscribe to an experience and then you've probably made a choice, I'll be either paying by using mobile money, which a majority of East Africans is one thing that we know, and that's a strongly Tanzanian in Kenya. Ideally, what's going to happen is that in every week, you'll be receiving a pop-up message coming up telling you that we are going to deduct this amount of money from your wallet, and you accept to do so. But as we're moving forward, the idea is that somebody could actually also put the money on the wallet, Safari Wallet itself, in advance, and then that can be easy for us to actually collect the amount. So whether you're using bank service and everything else, at the end of the time, we won't take money without notifying you. So there'll be a number of notifications telling you that, let's say, for example, in 3 days, we are going to collect, and then we'll definitely let you know by this particular hour, by this particular time, we'll take that $20 from your mobile money. Cancellation is one of the things that we promote the last. So basically what happened is that, let's say, for example, one could actually cancel or postpone their trip for many reasons. It could either be an emergency that you could not really overcome. What you can do, you can actually shift your holiday to another date. If you're flexible to do that, and you will not be charged anything. So that means instead of canceling like any other platform, they'll probably charge you 25%. We won't do that. It'll be like, you can shift this holiday to any date that is available for you, and then after that you can still accommodate yourself. And when it gets to a point where you really have to cancel, it also depends with how long the span of installments for your experience was. That would actually lower the cancellation charges up to 3%, if not 4%. Yeah. There are a number of challenges, and I think some could not only be on the behavior use, but rather it could be the sector as well. Tourism sector, for example, I think you possibly haven't seen a lot of innovation around tourism. So it's one of the sectors that was strongly dominated by the Western market. So if you look into whether it's in Uganda or Tanzania, most companies, when they start tour services, they always think of Mzungu right away. The African market today, if I'll tell you on the lowest, we have at least 26 million middle class. That's the lowest number. It can go up to 46 million middle class who can actually afford to travel according to the behavior. Now, the behavior could not just be someone buying something on booking.com, but if somebody has an ability to buy a single cappuccino, which costs $2.5, that person has a behavior of travel. If somebody goes to a certain event, that someone can travel. The only thing is that how are we coming to communicate in between? There could be challenges, but on my face, I see a lot of opportunities, because I think the financial sector, the travel sector itself, they have a big opportunity of combining everything at once and change the behavior. And after that, I think when adoption will take part in 2 years or 3 years, we'll see a lot of locals traveling, and it's going to happen. So if one will sit and listen, let's say to 40 days, FinTech, whether a podcast speaking about the change of, finance, environment, people behavior, it's where I think people could also get a lot of knowledge and understanding what exactly it means, because they'll be listening at their calm space and comfortable area without, arguing with the third party or other person. I think what you guys are doing has really impact if those who are supposed to actually search or seek for such type of content could actually benefit a lot around that. And I think it's just knowledge, not on the, not just exposing there's this particular solution is doing that. No, not only that, but it's also the knowledge to the government, people as well. You go to safarwallet.com and then everything starts there. And then we can support you at any time. Otherwise, you could send an email for whatever you have at yellow, YELLO at safarwallet.com. And then, our travel specialist will reach out to you. And for those who want also to become, travel partners, we allow the rooms open for everyone. And we are actually onboarding different countries, Uganda, Tanzania, and any country in Africa. Our goal is to sell Africa. And that does not exclude not just tour operator, but also local guides, because we also work close to them. They can actually do the same thing. So for those who wants to travel, the destinations are not limited.
Join us in this financial inclusivity revolution, presented in partnership with Level 1 Project, Information and Communication Technologies Commission ICTC, Founders Academy, Cyber PLC Academy, Cross-Select Technologies, Infitex, Ideation Corner, and the Moduloop Foundation, with generous support from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Follow #40 Days for FinTechs, #Level 1 Project to learn more and get involved in creating a brighter financial future for all.